Okay, so for this lesson, you're going to be learning how to convert measures, between the different systems. You guys know the different systems that we have across the world? We have the U.S. customary system, which is all the units for length, capacity, and weight, meaning volume and things like that. The metric system is a decimal system of measurement based on powers of 10. It would actually be smart if the United States went to the metric. It's so much easier to do the math in your head, but currently we're not. So if you look at your little chart here, this little purple chart, or you can use the handout I gave you, it shows you the conversions with lengths or capacity, which is volume, or the weight and mass. So you're going to use these to convert. So let's look at example 1. Thank you. We're going to convert, and you're going to use ratios to do these. We've been learning how to write a ratio. So they want us to convert 5 liters into quarts. Okay, so when you have 5 liters, you put 5L, and if it helps you to put it over 1, you can. It doesn't. You don't have to. Times, and then we use our conversion factor. So we need to see what's our conversion factor for liters to quarts. Well, it's right here in the middle. Okay, and the way you write this is you put the liters on the opposite part. So since the 5 liters is on top here, for the conversion factor, I'm going to put it on the bottom because you want it to be at the diagonal, and then this would be 1 quart on top. Why do I want to put it opposite like this? Do you guys know? Because I want to cancel out the label liters, and you can only do that if it's opposite as far as the fractions go. So now we just follow our rules. 5 times 1 is what? 5. 1 times 0.95 is 0.95. And then we divide. What's 5 divided by 0.95? And for these, you are going to get an approximation answer, because sometimes you'll get a really long decimal. Just go to 2 decimal places. 5.26, and then what do I label it? Well, we canceled the liters, so we're left with what? Quarts. I'm running out of space, but you should be able to write it next to it. So the conversion of 5 liters is 5.26 quarts.
So that's not 19, that's just a cube, right?
That is a Q.
Okay.
Sorry, Q. It's hard to label on here sometimes. Yeah, it's 1 quart is what that was. All right, does that make sense? All right, let's do a few of these together. Told us 1 mile equals 1.6 kilograms, 0.45. All right, for number 1, we have 7 miles, and we need to convert it to kilometers. Okay, so kilometers is going to go on top, miles is going on the bottom because I want to get rid of the miles. So what's our conversion factor for miles to kilometers? On that purple chart, kilometers. So 1 mile goes here, and 1.6 goes here. Now we just multiply straight across. 7 times 1.6 would be what?
7 times what?
1.6? 11.2. And what am I labeling it? We canceled the miles, so I'm labeling it kilometers. Good. Any questions? So the biggest key to today's lesson is you need to set it up right. Set up the equation correctly, and the rest will go very smoothly. So number 2, we have 12 quarts, and we're converting them to liters. So then I put quarts on the bottom here. Okay, well, how many quarts are in a liter, or liters in a quart?
0.95.
There you go. So 0.95 liters equals 1 quart. So I put quarts on the bottom, liters on top. That way I can cancel quarts. What is 12 times 0.95?
11.4.
Jinx, good job. And what am I labeling this?
Liters.
Very good. Liters. Not too bad, right? All right, let's do another one. 25 kilograms. And we need to convert this into pounds. So I'm going to put pounds on top, kilograms on bottom. Conversion factor, how many kilograms are in a pound? So I put 1 pound here. How many kilograms are there?
16.
Look on your purple chart here. Okay, so I'm putting 0.45 here. Okay, I can cancel the kilogram label. So I'm going to be with pounds. What's 25 times 1?
25.
And then 1 times 0.45 is just 0.45. So divide 25 by 0.45. And what do you get? Rounded to 2 decimals.
55.6.
2 decimals, 56.
Oh,
And then label it. What am I labeling this?
pound.
Yep, 55.56 pounds. Okay, so you guys are understanding that you have to put the measurements opposite of each other. Can't be directly across on the fraction. One has to be on top, one has to be on bottom. That's very important here. All right, let's do number 4. This is all on your own. I hope you guys are doing. 8 centimeters. And then we're changing it to inches. So inches is going to go on top, centimeters on the bottom. So how many centimeters are an inch?
2.54.
Yep, so I'm putting 2.54 here on 1 inch on top. So I can cancel my centimeters. I have 8 times 1 is 8 over 2.54. So somebody do that in their calculator to divide it.
3.15.
3.15. What's my label?
Meters? Or inches?
Inches. Very good. Good. Any questions on these so far? Good. Okay. Sometimes you have to do a double conversion because you don't have a conversion that gives you straight from this teeny tiny small measurement to a bigger measurement. So sometimes you have to do it twice. So let's practice this. Example 2. They want us to compare 25 ounces to 2 kilograms. So let's just turn one of those into the other measurement. So I'm going to change the ounces to kilograms. So we start over here with 25 ounces. Okay, and then I need to change ounces, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. What is a measurement that I can do ounces in order to get to kilograms eventually? Pounds? Very good. So I could do pounds here. So how many ounces are in a pound?
16.
So 16 ounces here, 1 pound here. Okay, now how can I get pounds to kilograms? What's that conversion factor? For 1 pound, how many kilograms do I have? 0.45. So now you see here, look at my labels. This one's offset here, so I can cancel those. This one's offset here, so I can cancel those. And I end up with what? Kilograms, which is what I want to get. So now it's all multiplication. We just multiply straight across. 25 times 1 times 0.05 is what?
Oh.
What's 25 times 0.05? I mean 0.45.
11.25.
And then you just divide that by 16, because 1 times 16 times 1 is 16. So just hit divide by 16 and you get?
Or 1.42.
Something's not right. What was 25 times 0.45? And then divide it by 16?
0.7.
There it is. Yep. So we get 70 kilograms. Now the original question asked us to compare these two measurements. So we just changed the 25 ounces into 0.7 kilograms. And then we have 2 kilograms. And then they want you to tell me which one's larger. So is 0.7 larger or is 2 larger? So then I would write my less than sign. Any questions? Okay, so you can do a double conversion. You just have to figure out how to get from that original measurement to the bigger one that you want to get to. On your own, number 5. We need to get 7 centimeters. Oh, we're comparing 7 centimeters to 3 inches. Which one of those do we want to convert? We have to make them both inches so that we can compare, or both centimeters. It doesn't matter which one. Let's change this to inches. Does that work? Mm-hmm. So 7 centimeters. Can we do centimeters to inches? Or am I doing a double conversion? No, we can do centimeters to inches, right? How many?
2.54.
Is that centimeters?
Yeah.
For 1 inch? So then I go 7 divided by 2.54, which is what? What'd you get?
17.78.
7 divided by 2.54? Sky, that doesn't seem right.
2.76.
That sounds right. And this is now in centimeters. Now in inches. Because we crossed out the centimeters. So this technically is 2.76 inches. So now I can write a greater than or equal to, or greater than or less than sign. Which one is bigger? Is this one bigger or is this one bigger?
Inch.
This is 2.76.
Oh, inches.
They're both inches. We converted them to inches.
Oh.
We took the 7 centimeters and made it into inches. Is 2.76 bigger or smaller than 3?
Small.
So my sign's going to look like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both, we got to get them both the same measure, because then you can tell which is bigger. Yes, I know inches is bigger than centimeters, but this has a number attached to it. So if this was 8 centimeters, it would have been larger than 3 inches. You see the difference? Okay. All right, let's do number 6. We have 8 cups and we have 2 liters. So do you want to change the cups to liters, or do you want to change the liters to cups? Cups to liters. All right, so we're going to change 8 cups. Can I go straight from cups to liters?
No.
So what is something cups can go to that I can eventually make into liters? Look at your sheet, your little cheat sheet. We have, okay, quart goes to liter, right? So can cups go to quarts? Okay, so how many cups are in a quart? We don't have that one really, do we? We gotta do several conversions here. Okay, so I'm trying to get rid of cups. I need to go to pints. How many cups are in a pint? 2 cups in a pint, right?
2 cups.
Then how many pints in a quart? There's 2 pints in 1 quart, right? Okay, and then the last one, how many quarts in a liter?
How many what?
Quarts in a liter, or liters in a quart, doesn't matter which one you do. There, 1 quart is 0.95 liters. Did you find it out? Okay, you gotta use this paper, guys. It'll help you. All right, so now am I canceling the measurements I need? Cups is gone, pints would be gone, quarts would be gone, I'm left with just liters. Make sense? So now I just multiply straight across. 8 times 1 times 1 is still 8, right? So then I have 8 times 0.95. What's 8 times 0.95? Eight times 0.95. 7.6 is the top. The bottom is 1 times 2 times 2 times 1. What's 2 times 2?
4.
So then take that 7.6 divided by 4. 1.9. And what am I labeling this?
Liters.
Liters. So now up here we've replaced the 8 cups with 1.9 liters. So now can I tell which one of these is bigger?
Yeah.
Which one's bigger?
Not,
They're equal.
They're not equal. 1.9 is not equal to 2.
it's not.
1.9 is smaller than 2, right? So you would do a sign like that. 1.9 is not quite 2 liters.
Yeah.
So do you understand how we were able to convert that? Took several conversions. And to cancel it, you just put them opposite. All right, let's look at number 7. We have 3 ounces to 70 grams. Which one do we want to change? Ounces to grams or grams to ounces?
Grams.
Grams.
All right, so we're going to do with the 70 grams. So is there a conversion straight from grams to ounces? Look on your, yes there is. Okay, so I put grams on the bottom, ounces on top. Do you see the conversion? Did you find it? Look under metric to US customary. Or you can use the one above, 1 ounce to grams. Either one works. Which one do you want to do?
Grams.
Grams.
So which one goes on? What number goes for ounces? What number goes for grams?
Grams is 28.3.
Okay. So that goes on the bottom, 28.3, and then 1 ounce on top, right? Okay, so we get 70 times 1 is 70. 1 times 28.3. So you're going to divide 70 by 28.3. And we were able to cancel out the grams, which is good because we want to get ounces. So what's 70 divided by 28.3?
2.47.
2.47 label?
Ounces.
Ounces. All right, so we replaced this 70 grams with 2.47 ounces. Now we can compare the 3 ounces to the 2.47. Which one is larger?
30.
3?
The 3.
It's a 3, not a 30. So 3 ounces is larger than 70 grams. Starting to make sense? Good. All right, let's do example 3. Okay, we have two remote controlled airplanes. They want to know which one is faster. The monoplane is 50 miles per hour, and the biplane, biplane, is 70 kilometers per hour. So we need to change one of these to either change the monoplane to kilometers per hour or change the biplane to miles per hour. Which one would you prefer? You want to change the 70 kilometers? So we're going to say 70 kilometers. Is there a quick kilometers to miles? Yes, there is. So find it and tell me what you think.
1.6.
So 1.6 kilometers to 1 mile.
Yep.
So then we multiply straight across. I get 70 over 1.6, which would be what?
$43.75.
43.45?
75.
7.5? Okay, so I'm just going to round it up to 44 because we're comparing it to 50. All right, so this was 44 miles now, right? So now we know the monoplane goes 50 miles per hour where the biplane goes 44 miles per hour. So which one is faster?
Monoplane.
The monoplane. Make sense? Good. This is all you're doing, guys, conversions. And just sometimes you have more than one conversion in a problem. Okay, number 8 on your own. We're just continuing on from this example. The speed of a remote control car is 0.2 kilometers. So the car is 0.2 kilometers per hour. Order the speeds of the car and the two planes from least to greatest. Now, the cool thing is, oh, no, just kidding, not cool. We went from kilometers to miles earlier, so then we probably ought to change the car to miles, because then we'll know. If we had done it to kilometers, we would have been already able to check. But that's okay. This is good practice. All right, so 0.2 kilometers, and we're changing it to miles. So kilometers goes on the bottom. How many miles do we have? We have 1 mile equals 1.6 kilometers. So what is 0.2 divided by 1.6?
.32.
0.32, and then this is labeled what? Miles, because we canceled out the kilometers. All right, it says order them from least to greatest. So the slowest vehicle is what? Yeah, the car, because how fast is the car going? 0.32 miles per hour. So the car is first. What's the next slowest vehicle?
Plane.
Which one? They're both planes.
Biplane.
The biplane, because he's going 44 miles per hour. And then the fastest one is the monoplane. Very good. Okay, any questions about this lesson? I would encourage you not to rush, because that's when you make those silly little mistakes when you're trying to converting. So make sure you follow each step carefully. This is lesson 3.6. Wow, that's a terrible 3. 3.6 on your own, numbers 1 through 8 you just finished. You could turn those in if you want. You need to do the practice and problem solving numbers 4 through 34.